Hello and welcome to episode number 6 of the Chasing Eight podcast. We got another game week upon us. It's great. I can't wait to watch the Cougs come into Norman. University of Houston is coming into Norman on Saturday, and 6:45 kick on the SEC Network, fellas. We got a Big 12 SEC showdown weekend, man. Can't believe it. Can't believe I'm saying that, but it's crazy, man. I'm your host, TJ Mullins. I'm here with Ryan Mullins. I'm here with Alex Polson. Fellas, great night to be here, man. Thank y'all for joining on. Appreciate y'all.
Love it, man. I'm glad to be here.
Always a blessing.
Man, before we get any further on, man, I just want to say I want to give a shout out to all the fans that have already, gave us some love, showed us, some interaction on social media. And I just want to say, if y'all like the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, give us a follow, leave some comments, man. We'd love to hear from y'all. If you don't agree, if you agree, whatever, just let us know in the comment section. But with that, we'll jump right into it, man. So I will say the Cougs did not have a good week one. Okay, the Rebels came in and gave them all they wanted. But we'll see this weekend. They kind of had a similar situation with us on their offensive line. I don't know if they've got dudes out or what, but they didn't put the best display on tape. Ryan, what do you think, man? Are you expecting the same thing this weekend or on Saturday from their offense, or do you expect something else, or what, man?
No, I think they keep it the same for probably, a quarter and a half, see how it goes. And then
Yeah.
I think they're going to start either rotating the same, those same five players on the line, or start mix and matching, seeing who's the best five, kind of like we're doing. I mean,
Like I said, it's kind of a similar situation. I think we got going.
yeah, because that game was not good.
No.
That offensive line was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they'll try to find. They'll stick with it, I think, for at least first couple drives, see how it goes, and then.
Yeah, I think maybe like a half to see, because we're getting to the point now where teams are going to have to start, finding their guys. Like, that's the thing where I want with us is I want to start getting the best, especially on the offensive line. I mean, I want to start getting, the five that we're going to run out there for Tennessee. I want to start getting there. And I know we got guys out, so it's a little tough, but yeah, I think their offensive line's going to struggle. Now, what do you think about that quarterback? He's a big dude. So it's I mean, I would think that they would run him, but I don't think they did very much on Saturday in week one.
Did y'all hear me? My whole thing just reconnected.
Yeah,
No,
got you.
we got you now, but
Okay.
yeah.
What was your question?
I was just saying, when you think of that quarterback, because he's a big dude. I think he's listed at 6'3", 235.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you would think they try to get him going in the running game, but to be honest with you, I haven't really seen much of that at all.
Yeah, he looked pretty good when he could throw it, when he had time to throw the ball. I know he
Yeah.
passed a lot last year, but I think
Yeah.
he'll probably run a lot, try to open up the pass game, especially try to help out the offensive line for sure.
Yeah, I think Gabe touched on that, or maybe it's Teddy. I'm not sure on the breakdown. They touched on that, how they're going to try to like doing screens. They're going to try to open some stuff up. Maybe get something going that way. I mean, Ryan, did you end up watching any of the game, or did you kind of just go off the box score type stuff?
A little of both. I didn't watch the full
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I didn't either. It just kind of I did both too.
Highlights type of deal. But Donovan Smith was at Tech, so
Right.
we've seen him.
Oh yeah.
So kind of, I mean, he's not the. I mean, I guess if you give him time, he can throw a good ball, but he's not like the best passer.
Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of my thing was with the offense. It's kind of I don't really know what to expect because they didn't really do much
Yeah.
in week one, so I don't really know what to expect. From our side of things, I expect our defense to have a hell of a day. So that's really what I'm expecting for our side. For their side, I really have no idea, to be honest
He
with
looks
you.
like he can run the ball a little bit too.
That's what I'm saying. Might as well try it, because from what I saw in week one, nothing was really working. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, because their offensive line it's terrible. So I mean, we'll see. The D line should feast, baby. So I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I expect our defensive line to absolutely maul. Um, I think if they don't, they had a really good first game, right? This is the type of game that you build on that. Uh, so I expect quite a few sacks, quite a few pressures, and more turnovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got. I mean, because right now, I just if we have another six turnover game, I don't see how we're not knocking on the door of top five in the country in turnovers. I mean, having six to kick off the season is pretty special stuff. So I mean, I agree with you on that part of it for sure.
Well, we're
But
leading it, that's for sure.
yeah, yeah,
After week one.
that's what I think when you start rushing the passer and you start getting a little uneasy, that's when the turnovers start. He's an old guy though. He's an old guy. He's been around the block, so I expect some good stuff to happen. But I just the defense should ball. It really shouldn't be should just be another day.
Yeah.
So, but so that's what I was saying with the offense, man. It's kind of a weird deal where it's a I don't really know what to expect, man. I don't really expect much, and from what I could see in week one from their play calling, there wasn't, they couldn't do anything because he was under pressure all the time. Then they couldn't run the ball, and when you don't have a good offensive line, man, it's tough to generate any offense whatsoever. So we'll see. But man, Alex, I'll go to you on their defense, man, because they got a couple of old seniors. They got some dudes that have won the Crimson and Cream before that maybe not in good standings with the OU fan base.
Right.
As in one guy that's starting at corner, Latrell McCutcheon. What do you think about him? What do you think about him, Alex?
Man, I liked him whenever he first came to OU, but then you kind of got to watch him play, and I don't know, he just didn't do it for me. But I guess he's coming off an injury from last year, so looks like he won that position out there, and I don't know, you got to go up against him. I think we'll do good against him, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Get Dion
Yeah.
out there against him. He'll tear him up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and one guy actually that I want to talk about on their defense. I watched a few highlights of him. Is it AJ Hossie? Is it
Yeah, safety. Yeah.
safety? Dude's a good player, man.
Oh, yeah. Their defense
Right.
is really good.
So they've got a couple guys on the defense that can cause some havoc. That they look good on tape, and so I'm interested to see kind of. It'll be a good test. I think it's a step up from Temple, and I just hope that we can just start stacking some drives on top of each other and just show some good stuff, man. That's all I want. I just want some good execution. And but they got a good defense though. I wouldn't say maybe not good, but it's definitely a step up from Temple though.
For sure.
So
Oh, it's solid for sure. Jamal Morris is one
yeah.
of their linebackers there. And actually, I like Jamal Morris. I got no hard feelings on Jamal. He was a safety, or trying to be a safety when he was here,
Mm-hmm.
and then went there and, hey, got good size, 6'2", 225.
Right.
Correct me. He was here with Lincoln and then Grant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was here
Okay.
19 to 21. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
transferred to Houston and has played well,
Yeah.
really well,
Yeah.
actually. So I'll be looking forward to seeing him, how he's doing in the middle of the D. And then
Right.
another guy I wanted to talk about was this Keith Cooper Jr.
Yeah.
from Tulane,
Yeah.
that defensive end that they got. I mean, he played well, had a sack, 3 tackles, and Tulane they had a really, really good defense, and he was there all 3 years for that. So I expect him to be a good player. That's a test for our offensive line, whoever he lines up against.
Yeah, dude. I think their D line is pretty stout. It's
Yeah.
not by any means it's not by any means Temple. Like I'll just be honest with you. So that's what I'm excited to see from our line and how we make adjustments and how we, come back from that week one performance. Because if we're just being honest, it wasn't the standard that we hold for a Bill Bedenbaugh offensive line. So
Right.
it'd be a good test, and because they got a couple on the interior that are, you know, pretty good players, short, you
Big.
know, big. You're not going to move them off the ball really that much, and so I want to see the push. I want to see if we can get some good push and run the football. So,
Yeah. And
but
I
you know,
tell you what.
yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say. I tell you what. Hey, rewatching that Temple game, I don't know if we're that bad or they're. I keep reiterating this. Those DTs,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're two good players.
But I-
Or we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see on this game how if we're still getting beat like we were, because it happened multiple times.
Right.
Those guys were splitting two guys, pushing it, doing spin moves, getting off of us. I mean, so we'll see this game.
Right.
for sure. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. I was gonna say that you're talking about getting tested. I think that secondary will probably might get tested this week too. They got two pretty good receivers, and Manjack and Muse. I guess Muse transferred from Georgia. He's pretty quick, so he's like a deep threat for them. So
Nice.
might
Got to
get
have
some-
time.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. He might not, but hopefully not. So
Right. Yeah, and they got that Maniac's got good size, so it'll be a good test. Yeah, for sure. I didn't even look at their tight ends to be honest with you, just because I don't think they really utilized any in week one because they couldn't really do anything, so they couldn't open up the playbook, do nothing. They were just trying to get the run game going, and they couldn't do it.
they
So-
ended the run game real quick. They only had
I know.
eight attempts.
So
Right.
it'll be interesting, man. I don't really know what to expect from their perspective on the offensive side of the ball. On our side, defensively, we should just eat, man.
I think
That's
it's
what
going to
I'm
be
saying.
a replay of last week.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
if they can't run the ball,
Yeah.
it's going to be. I expect a lot of like screens, bubble
Yeah.
screens.
Right.
Yep.
Maybe some reverses in there to try
Yeah.
to get
Oh,
rid
yeah.
of the O line, but that ain't
Flea
gonna
flicker.
work on us, man. If they do it, I mean, flea flicker's a bad deal there.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
somebody's
not
getting
gonna have time to pitch the ball back.
somebody's getting killed, man. I don't know who it is, but all right. Well, hey, man, let me ask y'all this. We'll switch sides here and go to the Sooners. So we'll stay on defense though. We'll stay on defense. Just off the top of your head, just give me a couple guys, Alex, that you think will have a good day on Saturday. Saturday night against the Cougs.
Grayson Halton. I'm just going to give you one.
Nice.
Grayson Halton's going to have a day. If I had to give you another one, it's probably going to be Danny. They're going to
That's a good one.
They're going
Yep.
to keep attacking, man.
Yeah, I like it. Ryan, what do you say?
I mean, yeah, that defensive line. I expect a couple people to go off, but I'm gonna stick with those young guys. Boy, I want to see 25 in there. I want to, let him. And he got some burn last game.
Oh yeah,
That I think he did his job. He showed that he's electric. He showed the whole stadium went ooh.
Yeah.
When you that hey, the coaches hear that, they like that. I think he's going to get a little more burn. He's big. As long
Yeah.
as he can do what he's supposed to be doing and run the defense and be in the spot he's supposed to be in, I think he's going to continue to get more playing time. And then Kendall Dobie, man, just freaking
man.
phenomenal first game, man.
yep,
Go back and rewatch him. I mean, what a sound player that guy is. He's not too big, maybe a little undersized, but he makes up for it in determination and hard work and just grit, man. That
Yep.
JUCO mentality.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Earn everything, man.
That's it.
So, yeah, I'm ready to see those two guys along with everyone else.
Right.
Dude, can we talk about PJ, man? Like, dude, this is. Hey, listen to me, fellas. Listen to me. All right, I'm getting close. I'm getting close, man.
Too.
To riding him off. All right, and I'm getting close to just giving up on the dude, and it is what it is, man. All right, if you're a 5-star defensive end, best DN in the country, okay, there's got to be some sort of getting better. Okay, I didn't see it in week 1. You know, so I want to see it in week 2, and if not, then I don't think we've seen much this year, man. I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not writing him off yet. I don't think he got. I mean,
Hey, I am, baby. Okay.
I'll give him. I'll give him a couple more games, see what he can do. But I'm close to. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, for someone to come in that highly touted, okay, you had your first year to get your feet wet.
Right.
You should have came out. You got. He didn't get many snaps, but he got right. You got. Yeah, I see improvement. But he still, like you said, one time he got edged off where they ran right around him. So yeah, I need to see him do better. But I'm not writing him off yet.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's respect. I respect that.
We
Okay.
knew he was raw coming into this, so you just gotta give some time, man.
Okay. Hey, I respect that. I respect those answers, man. I do. But it's tough though because I think at least for me, when we get a 5 star, it's like the Peyton Bone thing.
Mm-hmm.
We expect to see some flashes, at least some flashes in week 1, in year 1.
Right.
You know, and it really, I mean, there was the Tulsa game last year. He did have some flashes and some good plays and stuff, but I think it's time for him to take that next step. And I think this should be a game to where he can start building that confidence. Get a couple sacks, and just start stacking games on top of each other. Because I mean, after that, it's done.
Yeah, no, I mean, uh,
It's over.
he's got to show he can be the guy, and he has not.
Yeah, hey, that's what I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see something, because if he leaves the team, walking off the bus, then I mean that's huge because he's just a gigantic,
He's a
you know,
beast.
yeah, he's a beast, But I need to see something on the field, So
I think
that's
we'll
what
see something this week, maybe.
you said. What?
I said I think we'll see something this week.
Yeah, I sure hope so, man. Because I'm ready. I'm ready for him to have that breakout game where we're like, okay, this is what we signed up for. And I mean, our Mason Thomas should have at least, I mean, I don't 3 sacks,
Yeah.
4 sacks. So we'll see, man. I mean, I'm not really worried about the defense whatsoever. But let's flip it to the other side. Um, Go offense for the Sooners. I think everybody is looking at the offensive line, and that's how it's going to be, especially after their performance in week 1.
Mhm.
Ryan, who do you think, from the offensive standpoint, for the Sooners, who do you think is gonna lead the way?
I mean, I don't know about lead the way, but I'll be interested to see how they do that running back room now that 27 looked how he did. I mean, do you still start him? I guess because he showed he did. The year how he ended last year.
Mm.
But it would be hard not to run 8 out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right? As much hype as he's getting. So just how they handle that room. Uh, so again, I'm gonna go with 2.
Yeah.
I want to see Barnes back there, and I
Did
want to
y'all
see
see? Did y'all? Just real quick, I just want to bounce this off of you. Did you see what DeMarco said of Tatum this week?
Smiles too much.
He smiles too much, man. That's. I mean, I don't know what to make of that, but I mean, I just was gonna see if you'd seen that.
I did. It sounds like a sly compliment. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a compliment or like, hey, walk in, dude, let's go, or something like that. I don't know, but
Yeah. Well, he better be locked in because he tripped over his
that's
own feet for a touchdown.
Yeah.
right,
Long one too.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Barnes
uh,
because he impressed me last game, and I'll be eager to see him get some more carries.
Mhm.
And now that you've said he's horrible at pass pro, I'll definitely be keying in on watching him protect.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's just a big part of it, man. But Alex, what do you got? Who do you got? That could make an impact on Saturday.
I think I'm gonna go with Jake Taylor. because that's gonna get that line back intact. And is Hickman playing? Do you know?
So he's
got
playing.
it.
Yeah, but I doubt it too. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. You don't high ankle sprain, man. Now depending on like I think Gabe said how high it is, but
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna say Jake Taylor because that's gonna get that offensive line back together for the most part. You know,
I like that.
we're kind of weak on that side this past weekend. So seeing him back
Dude,
in there in the in that starting role would be kind of nice to see.
what about the wide receiver room?
You said what?
Who? What about the wide receiver room, man? Who do y'all got? Obviously, Dion is going to be. He's going to be the guy every week. I mean, obviously, he's the alpha in the room. But other than Dion, who do you got in the wide receiver room that impressed you enough in week one to where you're like, okay, this could be a young guy that steps up, or an older guy that you thought could take a next step. Ryan, who do you got in the wide receiver room this Saturday that you think?
yeah, I mean that's a tough one because there's a couple people there that are fighting for that spot since Jalil went down. I'm gonna go with the guy that did not play last week in Jaquez Petaway.
Nice.
I think I think he's been here a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he understand. He's got speed. I know he's still a little undersized, so I would like to see like a Zion Curley step up and earn that role, be a bigger body like Jalil. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Jaquez Petaway.
I like that. Alex, who you got?
I was gonna go with the same person. It's kind of funny,
Wow.
but yeah, I heard that he's gonna be playing this week, so that's what I was gonna. I liked his game when he first came. So he's
Yeah.
smooth, strong hands, and I think he plays a little bit of the slot too. So I think it'll be nice. Like you said, take over. Somebody's got to step up for Jalil, and I think he's probably the closest thing to it that's ready to go in that
Man,
area.
that was one thing that I thought it was interesting about what BVE said about him was that he can actually play outside and inside,
Yeah,
and so he can. I think he's the best to take over that Jalil Farouk spot.
yeah,
Because that was what Farouk really did best. He's able to be, on the outside and on the inside.
right.
But what about Nick? I mean, I think if he does play, I think he just takes our offense to another level, man.
I
And
agree.
so I think he should be one that we're absolutely looking for. And I'm interested to see because I haven't heard exactly what his injury has been. I don't think anybody said it. Have y'all heard anything on that?
Isn't it a hamstring?
Was it hammy? Okay.
I think it's a hamstring. Yeah,
I just heard it's nothing serious, but
yeah.
I'm
It's
just
like
I'm
2 weeks.
I'm, I'm hoping that he still has that same verve that we saw last year.
Yeah,
The ability to go up, get the ball. Because, like I said, dude, he just takes our offense to that next level when he's in the game, dude. So I hope he plays. But if not, get healthy because we're gonna need him come conference time. So
right, for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, that one's a given. I mean,
I know,
yeah.
yeah,
And
throw it in there though.
right. Yeah. No, we'll definitely be looking for him. I don't know if
Mhm.
he'll. I mean, if he's not 100%, don't play him. We ain't gonna need him. So,
Right.
That's right. Yeah,
We know what he's gonna
but
do.
right. Andrew Anthony's another one that
it's a good one.
played a little bit last week and kind of looked a little, I mean, rusty coming off of ACL. It's very,
Sure.
and a lot of it is trust himself, trust his knee. So,
Right.
I'll be looking to see how he does as well out there.
I like that. Yep, I like that. So I think we're all on the same page of kind of it's a step up from Temple, but I think we're kind of going to see a similar game happen because I think what are we at 29.5 right now?
We're
Favorite.
down to 28
Okay, so 28. Okay,
on ESPN. It's 28.
28.
It was 30 today. I was looking.
Okay, okay.
Well, I
So
already put my bet in.
There you go.
there
I
we
put
go.
I took him 29 and a half like 4 days ago.
Okay, that's what I saw that. Okay, that's what I saw. Okay.
Which I should have waited because today it's 28. But I tell you what, if we don't beat Houston, we don't win by more than 30 points, I will be disappointed.
Yeah.
All right, let's go there. Let's go there because I mean that's where I was going next, but that's a great segue. Ryan, what do you think will be the final score? Because I know you took us to cover. So what do you got as the final score on Saturday?
Well, to be honest, last week, what I say, 63 to nothing, which it could have got there. I think we, you know, Anyway, I think I'll go 45-7.
Okay.
45-3. 45-3. I don't think they'll give up a
43.
touchdown.
All right. Alex, what you got?
I'm gonna say 40, 41-14.
41
No
14.
trust in this D, bro.
41
Yeah.
14.
How many did they score on ULLV? 7 on the
Seven.
last play,
Actually,
and you.
on the
So
last play.
so you want UNLV's defense over this one?
No, we'll see though.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go 48-10. I'm gonna go 48-10. Yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
Tell you
48.
what, boys, if we give up more points than UNLV, there are gonna be a lot of people calling for BV's job.
Well, what I'm kind of expecting is, I think it'll be. I think after the third quarter, I think they might, they might get a field goal on, on the starters or something, and then they might score late or something like that,
Okay.
on the, So that's what I'm going 48-10, and kind of a similar game to week one. And if I'm just gonna be honest with you, so
Yeah.
but yeah. All right, so let's hop off of the Sooners for a second. Go to the old rival. Texas is heading to the Big House for an 11 a.m. kick in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Fellas, what did y'all think of the Longhorns in Week One? Man, I thought they looked pretty decent. Now I don't know if they can go on the road and beat Michigan. I'm kind of on the fence with it because I did watch Michigan as well, and I think they're going to bounce back very nice. So I got Michigan winning it close though. Ryan, how do you feel about it?
I damn sure am taking Michigan plus 7.5. That's 100%. Which it's kind of like it feels like a trick line to me for some
Right,
reason. Like you would feel like everybody's gonna jump on that.
right.
You right? Like
Yeah.
who thinks Texas is gonna go into the Big House and beat Michigan by more than by 8 points? I don't know. It's so that makes me right. That makes
Well,
me think. It makes me think that they might, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with my gut and say no. I think Michigan's defense is too good, too elite. I think they're gonna win the trenches. Those linebackers are nasty good.
yeah,
Will Johnson's the best corner in the nation.
yeah.
So I just don't. I think the defense is gonna be a little much for the Longhorns. Even though the offense looked good, I
oh
think
yeah,
the running backs getting hurt is gonna affect them majorly this game.
Yeah,
Not having C.J. Baxter back there is gonna hurt them bad.
yeah.
Alex, what do you think, man?
Man, I got the Longhorns going in there and whipping some ass.
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got them. I got them. Definitely
Well,
covered.
this is the last time you'll see Alex Polson on the podcast, fellas. So, no, I'm just kidding. That's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
hey man, they look good. Them boys had that offense going. Quentin Ewers, you can't go against him, man. He's I mean you can, but I think he's showed a little bit of maturity. I liked his game over the weekend. They look good on offense, man. They got that offensive line. The offensive line's nice, if not the best, one of the best in the country. I think they're big, strong, physical. I don't know. I got them. I got them winning. I think it'll be close at the beginning for sure, but then I think at the end they'll kind of pull away. For some reason, I just got that feeling. Kind of like you said, with the spread being that, it just for some reason I feel like they're gonna go in and handle business.
Yeah, one thing that I do think, I think Michigan wins, but it's like a walk-off field goal or something like that. Last minute game-winning field goal. It'll be super close, I think, and low scoring. I do not think there's gonna be very much offense in this game at all
Yeah,
because Michigan's defense is too good and and Texas' offense is really good too. So I think it'll be kind of just that perfect matchup to where it's kind of just a stalemate type thing.
I'm curious to see how Derek Moore does on the edge. Is he's still at Michigan, correct?
As far as I know.
He's the one that was about to commit to OU when Lincoln was here and then left with that class.
I don't know.
Number 8 is the
I
edge.
think so.
Yeah,
That
he's
sounds
No.
familiar. I mean, I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't get to watch Michigan's
I
last
know
game.
they have one guy that's just like absolutely like
Yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah, it's Derek Moore. He almost committed to OU, and it was between us and Michigan. And then when Lincoln left, that he went to Michigan instead of OU.
Thanks, Link.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, dude.
he's
You
a
just
stud.
A
keep
hole.
on giving, don't you?
Yeah, thanks, Link, man. A hole. But all right, we'll move on. We'll move on. So next game that we're going to talk about, University of Arkansas is heading to Stillwater to play the Cowboys. Man, I am very interested to watch this
Mm-hmm.
ball game. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a dogfight, dude. I really do. I um I really liked what I saw from Ollie in week one. You know, he still had that. He still had that burst. Still had the ability, to make guys miss. So I think he's gonna have a hell of a game, dude. But I'm just not sold on OSU's defense, dude. So I'm interested to see and to hear y'all's opinion on it as well. And what do you think, Ryan? What do you got this game?
Uh, this one's a tough one. I'm gonna go with OSU, because they're one of the, if not the oldest team in college football.
Got it.
There's
This team.
got like 16 seniors starting.
Yeah,
That doesn't include Ollie Gordon, who's a junior. I mean, you still got Brendan Presley running around out there. You got an old quarterback. They didn't at first. They didn't look real good. First couple drives, I watched them play San Diego State, or not San Diego State, South Dakota
South
State,
Dakota.
uh,
Mhm.
and they struggled a little bit, but then they started get it humming. And yeah, Ollie Gordon is phenomenal. But
Yeah,
I do think this is going to be a high scoring game.
I
I
do.
do too. Yep, I do too. But Alex, what do you think about it, man?
Um, I didn't really get to watch a whole lot of Arkansas play. I know they won pretty good, but I did get to watch a little bit of OSU. They look good, man. They look, you know, like their old self. Able to run the ball pretty good with Ollie. All you gotta do is just hand him the ball off. He'll go get you whatever you need. Man, like I said, I didn't get to watch a whole lot of Arkansas, so I don't really want to talk too much on them. But I think OSU will handle business. It might not. It'll be definitely high scoring. But do you know what the spread is on that one?
7.5.
Ooh, I could see them covering the spread. OSU at
I think
home.
they win by 10.
Yeah, at home.
I like
I
that.
like that.
I like that. Yep.
They're at
I
home,
like,
right?
Yeah,
right on. Right
for
on.
sure.
Yep. So I mean, for me, those are the two games that I'm the most interested to see how it goes on
Right.
Saturday. So I think there's a couple others. Um, NC State plays Tennessee, I believe, this weekend. So that'll be another game that I'm very interested to see how that ends up. So
And I'm going to be watching Kansas State play Tulane.
Tulane, yep, that's the other one. I knew I was missing one. Yep, K State plays Tulane, and so man, Tulane looked good, dude. Their first game, so that'll be a good test for
I
us.
think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think.
We got
Uh,
Baylor and Utah. You got South Carolina, Kentucky. Those will be some good games.
Open up conference play for
Yeah,
both
That's
those.
early.
yeah.
Man,
Colorado, Nebraska.
yep, I forgot that one too. Dang, man, I am interested to see that game for sure.
Boise, Oregon. Who else we got here?
I tell you what, if Oregon plays like they did last week, it's
Right?
going to be a tough test to beat Boise State like that.
They
Well,
got
because
that running back supposed to
people,
be first rounder or something like that. First, second
Yeah.
rounder.
a lot of people are putting Boise in to be the group of five in the playoff. So
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
it'll be a test for them. But yeah, man. So that's we'll start wrapping this up, dude. And one thing that I definitely want to see is the offensive line. I think that's a given. But I want to see Jackson Arnold again. I want to see him throw the ball down the field. Throw the ball down the field, and let's score some points.
Mhm.
So I'm expecting a big game from both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I just want to another reiteration of what I said earlier. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in, that's shown support, that's interacting with us on social media. We really appreciate it, and we've had a great time doing this, man. So I hope to keep doing it. And if you like our content, keep liking, keep subscribing, leave us a comment of what you agree with, what you don't agree with. But fellas, I appreciate y'all hopping on, and you know what it is. It's always Boomer.
Boomer.
Stoner.